In class 12 accountancy, we are on the chapter ratio analysis, and today we are going to start the new topic, that is inventory turnover ratio. In the previous videos, we already completed the liquidity ratios theory part as well as numericals. Even impact on ratios. Already we completed. You can see the previous videos. Now today we are going to start in the activity ratio, or the another name is turnover ratio. So our today's topic is activity ratios or turnover ratios. Is it visible? Okay. Now in activity ratios or turnover ratios, see, the answer will always be in times. So be careful. You have to write answer in times. So today we are going to start the first ratio of this category, that is inventory turnover ratio. When we see the previous trend of CBSE question paper, generally that activity ratios and liquidity ratios will come. So we can say that this topic is important for today, and today's topic is ITR. ITR means inventory turnover ratio. In few books or in old edition, that ratio is given as stock turnover ratio. STR. See, stock turnover ratio or new term is inventory turnover ratio. Both are same. So the formula is, please write, Corfo upon average inventory. Corfo upon average inventory, average stock. Now you will say, what is Corfo? Corfo means cost of revenue from operation. Cost of revenue from operation upon average inventory. Now how to calculate Corfo? There are two formulas to calculate Corfo. One is RFO minus GP. RFO minus GP. RFO means revenue from operation. Please first listen and understand, then you will copy, please. Corfo means cost of revenue from operation, which is also known as cost price. How to calculate cost price? In your class 6th and 7th, you have studied that sales minus profit will be cost. So here in accounts, in place of sales, the organization can use the new term, that is RFO. In few books, old books or old question paper, in place of RFO, sales price given. Okay, so RFO means sales minus GP. GP means profit. One more formula is there for calculate of cost, and that is or opening stock plus purchase plus direct expenses minus closing stock. If in the question, listen please, if in the question RFO given means sales price given, then we can use this formula. But if in the question purchase and direct expenses are given, we have to use this formula. That is opening stock plus purchase plus direct expenses minus closing stock. Now you will say how to calculate average inventory. So for calculating average inventory, we have one formula, that is opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. So in the books, in place of stock, you will get inventory. So here, average means opening stock plus closing stock. So this is that. How to calculate average inventory? Opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2, that is average. Now we are going to start the questions. One by one, there are 3 types of questions for this topic. One is all items given. Second, something is missing in these two. And third, ITR given. And we have to calculate anything. But generally, this type of question will come, so we have to practice more. Now, first type of question when everything is given and you have to put the values in the formula, just enough. So, see the first type of question. Please, if you want to copy, then it will be beneficial. See, first question given. As I told you, we have to do these type of questions as maths. What is given, what to calculate. So in this type of question, given is opening stock 90,000, closing stock 1,10,000, purchase 2,30,000, purchase 2,30,000, direct expenses clearly given 90,000 and sales is or in place of sales, that is given RFO. RFO means sales and that is given 4. Now calculate IP. So as we have completed yesterday's part, that we have to do this chapter by the way, like what are the things given and what to calculate. Then it will be easy. Now calculate ITR. So we have to think about the ITR formula. ITR's formula. Yes, see what are the things given? Opening stock, closing stock, purchase, direct expenses, RFO. Means everything is given, we have to calculate ITR. So, look at the board, then you will be able to understand. See, in this question, ITR calculation is possible by this formula. Okay? So, see what are the things I am going to do. First, I have to write the formula for O upon average inventory. Now leave 1 or 2 lines and show the working notes. How to calculate now CORFO? We have to write working note. CORFO. Now what to do? Write the formula again. What the formula we can use? This one. Opening stock plus purchase plus direct expense minus closing. So here opening stock given 90,000. What is the value of purchase given? 2,30,000. What is the value of direct expenses given? 90,000. And what is the value of closing stock? That is 1,10,000. So now we have to add these 3 and subtract this one. 4,10,000 minus 1,10,000. So core 4 will be 3 lakh. Core 4 means cost of revenue from operation, that is 3 lakh. Now how to calculate average inventory? See how to calculate average inventory? Opening stock plus closing stock divided by average inventory is equals to opening plus closing divided by 2. So here opening is 90,000, closing is 1,10,000 divided by 2, that is 2 lakh divided by 2, that will be 1 lakh. Now we have to put here 1. Our answer will be 3 times. 3 times. That is your answer. These are your working groups. Now, as I explained you yesterday that you should write the formula on every step. So if your calculation will be wrong, then also you can get the marks of formula as also. So here, now my one advice to you, see in these type of questions, examiner can give you some extra information also. So don't be confused. See here, they have given RFO. And we have not used RFO anywhere. So many things they can give as extra information, but that will be no use here. Like RFO, if we have to use this formula, then we can use RFO. But in that formula, GP is not given. So we have to use this formula. Okay, now this question, please copy it. Inventory turnover ratio is equals to CORFO, cost of revenue from operation, upon average inventory, and then we calculate CORFO, which is 3 lakh, and average inventory, which is 1 lakh, and 3 lakh divided by 1 lakh, 3 times is our answer. And how to calculate CORFO? Opening stock plus purchase plus direct expenses minus closing stock. Now 90,000 plus 2,30,000 plus 90,000. Why? Because opening stock 90,000, purchase 2,30,000, direct expenses 90,000, closing stock 1,10,000. So 4,10,000 minus 1,10,000, that is 3 lakh. And this 3 lakh we will put in the formula. Now average, simple formula for average, opening plus closing divided by 2. So here this is opening, this is closing. 90,000 plus 1,10,000 divided by 2. 2 lakh divided by 2, that is 1 lakh. We will put the 1 lakh amount here. This is see, never express your activity ratios in is to or percent. These answers will always be in types. Copy it. Down the question. Now we will start second question. Second question is little bit different, and this question came in 2017 CBSE paper. So see what are the things changed. If you want to note down, you can, then it will be beneficial for you. See, opening inventory 20,000, closing inventory 22,000. Note down the question. This is second question. Then in this question, sales means RFO given as well as GP also given. RFO is 1,10,000. Gross profit is 20,000. That question came in 2017 CBSE. Now the information is less in this type of. So, see, shall I clean it? See the way how I am doing. I am not changing the formula. I am not changing the method. First of all, what is given? Opening stock, closing stock, or opening or closing inventory reaction. RFO means sales price given. GP means profit given, and they told us to calculate ITR. Now we have to use different formula. See, Corfo upon average inventory. Now we will come on working mode. That is Corfo. How, which formula we can use? Now we cannot use this formula. Why? We cannot use that formula because purchase not given. Direct expenses are also not there. So we have to use first formula. Corfo is equals to RFO minus GP. RFO means 1,10,000. GP given directly 20,000. So no need to put that detailed formula. We can use this one also. So our Corfo is 90,000. Clear? Rupees we can. Now how to calculate average inventory? For calculation of average inventory, see there is only one formula. Opening plus closing divided by 2. Opening is 20,000. Closing is 22,000 divided by 2. 42,000 divided by 2. This one 21,000 rupees. So here 90,000 upon 21. 90,000 upon 21,000, our answer will be 4.29 times. 4.29 times. Note down, please. So this is the another formula, and this formula is RFO minus. So what is the difference between these two? If in the question purchase or direct expenses are given, we have to use this formula, and if RFO and GP given, we can use the smaller formula. And the calculation for average inventory, that is no change. Clear? So today I explain you, and from tomorrow I will start the second type of this method, where something is missing or this question will be in fill in the blank form. So when something is missing, we have to do these type of questions by cross multiplication method. Now for more practice, I am giving you the question. Please note down. Note down the question for practice. And if you want the answer, I can give you the answer also. Please note down. Opening stock 80,000, closing stock 60,000, opening stock 80,000, closing stock 60,000, RFO 8 lakh, RFO 8 lakh, gross profit 2,40,000. Another question, answer will be 8 times. Now next question. RFO 4 lakh, GP 1 lakh, opening inventory 55,000, closing inventory 45,000. Your answer will be 6 times. 6 times. Now see one more formula, because that topic contains 4 marks. So in that type of question, they can add one more thing. That is average age of inventory. So please note down average age of inventory. Average age of inventory. They may ask anything in the exam, even in the 1 mark, they can ask the formula. So average age of inventory, the formula is 365 upon ITR. In place of 365, you can write days in a year. And if that question is in months, we can write months in a year, means 12 months. So that is, then the answer will be this. Save the days, then we will keep 365 upon ITR. Means the calculation which you have done, you can put here, previous calculation. Answer, inventory turnover ratio, you can put as denominator. And if they ask in days, you will keep 365 days in a year. And if they ask the question in months, you can write months in a year means 12 upon ITR. ITR means the answer which is there. Okay? So that is average age of inventory. Okay. Like this year in the supplementary paper, they have given one question. If you want to note down, what is the average age of inventory in a days if ITR is 5? Yes, please. Please note down the question. What is the average age of inventory in the days if ITR is 5? It means what you will be 365 upon 5. Your answer will be 73 days. So whatever ITR will be there, you can put. Got it? Shall I repeat the question? Okay. What is the average age of inventory if ITR is 5? Just put the value in the formula in days. 365 upon 5. Okay. Any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Tomorrow we will start different type of questions of same heading.